Good morning, student. Welcome in Step 2 Smart Class. I am here Saroja Singh Yadav. Today I will teach you lesson number 2, Health and Disease of Class 8th. If we read the lesson name, Health and Disease, one question is coming in our mind. Have you ever taken a leave from the school due to sickness? Some students reply yes. Some says no. So I really surprised if the student is saying no, because I observe almost students taking leave due to certain reason. Maybe a personal reason, maybe a transportation reason, maybe some piece of work at home, and some having a reason like for the sickness they had taken the leave. Okay, so first of all we see what's the health and how we can maintain our health good and how we keep ourselves healthy, and then we will see the definition of health. We can see the health with the help of this diagram. In this diagram we able to say due to the regular exercise we can keep us physically fit. If we make the good relation with family and friends, we will mentally healthy. And if we sleep early and get up early, so automatically our body will fit. Body get regular nourishment through the sleep. Stress management, if we sleep timely and get up early and we have a good relation with our family and doing regular exercise, we able to manage the stress of our body and our surrounding. And food and diet is totally in our control, in our hand. If we taking a healthy diet, if we eat vegetables, fruits, then we able to keep our body healthy. Now see here how to achieve good health. As we already study the lesson 7 of class 6, nutrition and diet, from that lesson we able to know what we have to eat, and how adulterant is going on in the different type of foods, due to the which vitamins deficiency, which kind of disease we getting, and all the vitamins is very important for us. So what we have to eat and what we have to not eat, that we already seen in a class 6 lesson number 7. If you want to see once again, you can go and watch that video also. Now we see to achieve a good health we have to eat fruits and vegetables on regular basis, bread, rice, potato, pasta. Then we have to eat milk, fish, egg and beans for getting a protein. Food and drink high in fat or sugar, milk and dairy food, all these we should eat in a regular basis instead of taking the junk. We should keep our body healthy by performing a morning activity or keeping our body hygienic, by washing hand in a regular basis in a proper manner, and taking a bath and keeping our surrounding and our body cool. So this is a way to achieve a good health. And physical exercise, in this we have to do skipping, running, cycling, and we have to go gym for doing the exercise. For improving the concentration, we have to do the yoga, pranayam, which also help us in keeping our body healthy. So we see what is health. Health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-beingness, and not merely the absence of any disease. If we doing all this activity, we keep our body healthy. Now we see the definition of the disease. What is disease? Condition of disturbance in physiological or psychological process of body is called disease. Now we see the type of disease. The type of disease is classified on the following basis. First, according to the duration, according to the causes. Under the according to the duration, we see the two type of disease. First is a chronic disease, example cancer and arthritis. Another is a acute, example is fever that come up suddenly and cold. According to the causes, we see the two type of disease. One is a hereditary disease. Example of hereditary disease is a Down syndrome, hemophilia, and another is acquired disease. This acquired disease is having a two type, communicable disease. Example is cough and cold, dengue, and another is non-communicable disease like diabetes, heart disorders, and many other. Now we see the some disease which is spread by the mosquitoes. There are many disease which spread by different reason, but some disease which is spread by mosquitoes, like malaria, which we get by bite of female anopheles. Elephantiasis we get by bite of female culex. Dengue by bite of female of Aedes. So all these three insects or the mosquitoes, whenever it bites us, we affected with certain disease. That disease is or the mosquito is shown in this picture. This one is mosquito, female anopheles. Whenever it bites, we get the disease malaria. In malaria, what we will get the symptoms like central headache, fever, muscular pain, back pain, and dry cough, and many other symptoms we can see. And if the mosquito culex, female culex bite, we get the elephantiasis. See how your leg will visualize if you suffering from this disease. Now we see the cycle of this insect, how this develop, and whenever it bite, we get the different type of disease. Now we concentrate on the disease which is caused by the according to the causes. According to the causes, like acquired disease is having a two type, communicable disease and non-communicable disease. Now we see the first communicable disease, or we say it infectious disease. This infectious disease, we get from this infectious disease we get through contaminated food, water, air, and vectors like insect and other animals also. So you see carefully what are these infectious disease. That one is hepatitis, dysentery, tuberculosis, cholera, typhoid. We will study in detail some infectious disease which causes by the viral. Okay, like disease hepatitis, it is a viral, and the pathogen of this disease is hepatitis A, B, C, D, E. And mode of transmission is through the contaminated water, sharing of needle, transfusion of infection, carrying blood, and symptoms we see urine dark color, weakness, anorexia, and many symptoms we can observe in the patient. Now we see the disease which we get the through the viral and bacterial, but the disease is infectious. That disease name is diarrhea and dysentery. The pathogen of this disease is Shigella bacilli and amoeba histolytic. And mode of transmission of this disease is contaminated food and water, and symptom is watery stool and abdomen pain. So we automatically get weakness, some fever also. Now the bacterial disease, these are also infectious disease, and these infectious disease we get by the bacterial infection. That one is tuberculosis, cholera and typhoid. In detail we see bacteria. This one is bacterial disease, and name of this disease is tuberculosis. Pathogen is Mycobacterium tuberculei, and mode of transmission is patients spilled through air. Continuous contact with the patient using the things of patient, and symptoms is a chronic cough, bloody splitting, difficult breathing. Now we see the another bacterial disease, cholera. So type of disease is bacterial, and name of the disease is cholera, and the pathogen which help in causing this disease is a Vibrio cholerae, and mode of transmission, as it is an infectious disease, the mode of transmission is contaminated food and water, and symptoms we see in a patient is vomiting, severe diarrhea and cramp in the legs. Next is a type of disease is bacterial only, and name of disease typhoid, pathogen is Salmonella typhi, and mode of transmission is as it is infectious, so contaminated food and water, maybe through air, and symptoms we see observe in a patient is anorexia, headache, rashes seen on the abdomen, loose motion, high fever. Now see the picture. This one is the food. This bacteria, virus, or this both bacteria and virus is developed due to the certain reason, like it may be keep for the several hours and many other reasons. So if we eat that food, then we get that disease. You see the how the people are affected with the disease. That disease, in that disease commonly symptoms we observe it visualized through this picture. Now we see the current important disease. So in the current important disease, dengue, swine flu, AIDS and corona. So this one is a current important disease, dengue. So this dengue is transmitted through the bite of mosquito Aedes aegypti, and sickness is spread by DEN1 2 virus belonging to the type flavivirus. And symptoms that we observe in the patient is acute and severe fever, severe headache, vomiting, pain in eyes, sockets, and internal hemorrhage in the body. And we how the doctor will diagnose the blood test and serological test in the lab. And additional information that how this dengue disease we get, we commonly what we doing, we accumulating the water in our home in that man-made container where the water is stagnated, that this mosquito will breed and it will bite us, and due to that mosquito we affected with dengue. Swine flu. This swine flu is transmitted through the pig and infected human. Symptoms is difficulty in breathing. So symptom is difficulty in breathing. So here the spelling of breathing is wrong. H is not written. Students, you should write correct spelling. So spelling of breathing is BREATHING. Okay. Sore throat, body pain, and many other symptoms you can observe in a patient. And diagnosis, we can diagnose these patients by taking a liquid from the throat of patient and sent in a laboratory for the test. In additional information, we can say that diagnosis can be done at National Institute of Virology, NIV, Pune, and National Institution of Communicable Disease in Delhi. AIDS. AIDS stands for Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome. AIDS disease caused due to the deficiency of immune system. This syndrome acquired during the lifetime of individual and indicate that it is not a congenital disease and first reported in 1981. Last 25 years, 25 million persons were killed. Causative organisms are like a human immunodeficiency virus, we can say in short form HIV, retrovirus, RNA virus having a RNA genomes enclosed by the protein coated. Now how these AIDS are transmitted? It can be transmitted from infected mother to her child through the placenta and by sharing infected needles, as in the case of intravenous drugs abusers, and by the transfusion of contaminated blood and blood product. If you want detail, you can see in encyclopedia or on the internet also. How these AIDS are diagnosed? AIDS disease is diagnosed by the doing the ELISA test, and this ELISA test is how we do to be carried for a blood test. Okay. Now we see the symptoms of the AIDS. HIV attacks helper T lymphocyte, reduction of helper T lymphocyte, which causes severe cellular immunodeficiency, fever, diarrhea, weight loss. We see these symptoms in our patient. Now we see the certain disease which are also infectious, and these infection through the we get the infection through animals. The disease which we get from infection through animals, which called the zoonotic infection. What we call zoonotic infection. First disease is rabies. It is spread through the animal to human, and this one is a one type of virus, and this virus is we get through the dog, cat, rabbit, monkey, can be transmit when it bites us. Okay, so who is a transmitter? Who is a causative organ? That one is dog, cat, rabbit and other animal. Okay, and what symptoms we can observe? The symptoms when the virus enter the brain via neuron, fever for 2 to 12 weeks, and we see the hydrophobia. You know what is a hydrophobia? Fearing with water. So how we can take the treatment? Under the treatment, vaccination can be provided, and through this vaccination we may be recover. Here the first part of this lesson is completed. In the next part we see the non-communicable disease, then we see misuse of medicine, generic medicine, vaccination, important days that we celebrate on the name of diseases. So students, for exercise question answer link given in description box. Regarding queries, you can write in comment box. For further notification for video, click on subscribe button and press the bell icon. Thank you.